2. We're here representing Westlake Robotics. I've been in robotics for 5 years, and I'm the programming and pitching lead on our team.
I'm Kelsey. I've been in robotics for 3 years. I'm co-lead of the LilyPad project, and now I'm lead of STEM Girls.
And I'm Shrestha. I've been in robotics for 2 years, and I'm part of the outreach team and pitch team.
So to start off, we're going to start with a 20 to 25 minute presentation, and then we're going to have 2 different demos that are about 10 minutes each.
So we're part of this organization called FIRST, which stands for the Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. The founder, Dean Kamen, created it in 1989 with the goal of this quote: "First is more than robots. The robots are a vehicle for the students to learn important life skills. Kids often come in not knowing what to expect of the program nor of themselves. They leave even after the first season with a vision, with confidence, and with the sense that they can create their own future." This year alone, FIRST will impact over 1 million students from over 110 countries.
So one of the most important values that FIRST stresses is gracious professionalism. And this is basically encouraging students to display unqualified respect to all other teams and individuals at competition. FIRST also implements cooperation, which is a way of doing things that implements kindness to others even in the face of competition. And with these 2 values, teams are able to go to competition with the goal of not only bettering themselves but also their teams. FIRST gets across this message through their core values: discovery, innovation, impact, inclusion, teamwork, and fun. But most of all, FIRST is about more than robots. So their goal is to inspire young children so that way they can pursue STEM in the future and see it in your life.
But we're not just one high school team. In fact, we are 31 teams spread throughout the Eanes K-12 school district, with 6 teams at the high school, 8 teams at the middle school, and 17 elementary school teams. And this year alone, our program will be a home to 400 students, and in our 11-year history, we've had a collective impact of over 1.4 million people through local outreach events, the global reach of our initiatives, and even a feature in a blockbuster film. So on this slide are some of the robots that we built this year. Linda is the robot that we built, or in the past. Linda is the robot we built this year for a game called Destination Deep Space, and we will be demoing her later in the hallway. A fun fact about these robots is that in 2012, Spud, this basketball robot, was actually featured in the background of Transformers 4: Age of Extinction, and one of our alumni was in the DVD extras of that film. So here are some of the awards that we have won at previous competitions. One accomplishment that we are super proud of is that we are the team in Texas with the most number of Chairman's Award wins. The Chairman's Award is the most prestigious award in FIRST and is given to the team that is the best model team for others to emulate and has the biggest measurable impact on their community. We've also had a great history and done really well this year, winning both the highest awards in the robot side and the outreach side at both of our district competitions in Greenville and Austin.
So through our efforts, our team has experienced a 700% growth in female participation over the past 12 years. And we have, as of last season, we have had 50% female leadership. So that was really exciting. We got this drastic increase by creating a sustainable pipeline and implementing the values of FIRST. So we not only host co-educational camps, but we also host camps targeted towards young girls. So with these camps, the girls we can introduce them to STEM, and then they'll be encouraged to pursue a STEM future.
So since the beginning of our program, we've created a sustainable pipeline in which we move young students through the FIRST, which starts at FLL and goes all the way through FRC, First Lego League, to First Robotics Competition. And FLL students work on Lego robots and complete simple tasks like going into different designs on the floor. And also they pick an issue in their community and create a project addressing that issue. In FTC, First Tech Challenge, students build robots like the one outside that we'll be able to go look at later. It's about 18 by 18 and they compete on a 12-foot squared field. And they complete simple challenges like moving objects in different areas for a certain amount of points. And then in FRC, we built robots that weigh up to 120 pounds on a volleyball-sized court and can compete in even more complex challenges. So since the beginning, we've created and mentored 2 all-girls teams in our program. The first one, Club Oreo, also got photo from World Competition. Started out in FLL as Club Oreo and then graduated through the first pipeline into FTC and now compete as first tech. The other team is FTC Psionics, and since 2014, they were competing with our other 5 Westlake FTC teams.
Inspire, network, learn, legacy. Our team implements these 4 pillars in order to achieve long-term success. Team culture is the foundation of what encourages our team to help others in the community and spread the message of first. And now we're going to go in depth into each of these pillars and give an idea and give an insight on how we implement each of these.
When we asked one of our technical leads why she felt comfortable in her leadership position, our electronics lead, Avni Iyengar, said that there's no negative connotation towards being a female lead, so I felt empowered by my mentors and the lead before me. Through the welcoming environment created by our team, students like Avni have the freedom to find and pursue their passions, and each individual has their own unique story. And here's mine. At our second, when I first got into high school, I didn't really know what I was passionate about, and I didn't have any dreams as a teacher either. However, that all changed when I got involved with Westlake Robotics. I found that I was super passionate about programming, and I could see myself doing it 20 and 30 years into the future. And one way that Westlake Robotics has really solidified this passion for me is by showing me that I can also impact other people through my programming. At our second competition this year in Greenville, I met a young girl who was a medic's daughter. She came by our pits at the end of the first day, and I got to show her a robot, and I told her a lot of the little stories behind like each little imperfection and how I kept flipping the robot over when I tried, because I was a bad driver. So I got to share all these stories, and I could tell that we really connected on a deeper personal level, and that like we were really bonding. The next day, she came and watched every single one of our matches and cheered for us at each match, and that's like a picture of her in the jersey at one of our matches. And like by showing, at the end of the competition, her dad came up to me and told me that he was going to start a first team in North Texas just for her. And like through this experience, I've really found my passion, and I never would have had this experience without Westlake Robotics.
So since the beginning of STEM Girls, our teammates have made an impact and an effort to make sure that everybody on our team feels welcome with everybody else, all of the other members. So they created Smart Girls lunches to create a sense of community, and with that sense of community, they were able to know that they had other team members they could go to if they had any other questions or concerns about being on the team or growing. And then with that came the confidence to take initiative on their own personal learning. And then in the future, when we have other members who join, they experience the same kind of supportive environment, which ultimately develops our team culture.
So every year in the fall, we host our first STEM Girls event of the year. The Ice Cream Social is hosted at our high school, and we do fun activities while the attendees get to eat Amy's ice cream. And this gives all the attendees a chance, from elementary school students all the way to industry professionals, a chance to talk and network and talk about their unique experiences in STEM. And once they're done eating, we demo our FRC robot, and then we take the younger attendees on a tour of our FTC and FRC shops so we can give them an insight into a potential future in high school robotics. So our main goal with the Ice Cream Social is to open the door for these young girls. It's an opportunity for them to connect and network with not only the girls on our team, but also the industry professionals. We keep the event casual and allow the attendees to talk about anything they would like to, and at their own pace, so that they can make the most of all of their conversations. And we also love having the professionals there because they always talk about their unique experiences in STEM, and they're an example of people who have found success through their own journeys through STEM. And so these like real life role models provide more inspiration for these young girls.
Our second STEM Girls Camp is the MLK Day Camp. It's a day camp where we invite 3rd through 8th graders to join us in a hands-on experience in building robots. The elementary school kids, 3rd through 5th graders, they get to work on EV3s, the Lego robots similar to FLL. We also work with them with Spheros. And they do little designs like moving in a straight line or going in a square around the iPad or something simple like that. And then the middle schoolers, 6th through 8th graders, they build similar to what like an FTC drive base, and then they're able to build their own mechanisms to add on to that to complete a simple task like an FTC challenge, like pushing blocks into a certain field. And then at the end of the day, we give them a tour of our shop and our facilities. So we value this MLK Day Camp because it gives them a hands-on experience to simultaneously learn the hard skills like coding, manufacturing, and design, along with the soft skills like problem solving, communication, leadership, teamwork. So even though it's very important to see them having fun and learning more here, we're really trying to inspire them to what they could be in the future. So whenever we show them our shop, we're wanting to show them what robotics could be like if they pursue it. So now we have this video to show you guys exactly what we do with the spheros at MLK Day. So first, this is a Sphero. It's a robotic sphere with weights on the inside so it can roll. We give them a chance to use a little joystick and drive it around first before we get into block programming where they can control the direction, the speed, and for how long it rolls. And then as we're doing that, we give them chances to test it to see if it goes the way that they want so they can get that experience of testing and trial and error. And then after that, we help them by giving them directions they can try to learn on their own. And then by the end of the day, they're able to complete simple tasks like this and drive around the iPad successfully. And so we also have a STEM Connect camp that's 1 week long in the summer. It is a co-educational camp, but the girls on our team gain a lot from this. Whenever you're mentoring the kids, they also gain confidence and they get to explore their own knowledge. This is also a great opportunity for our girls to network with the corporate sponsors that we host these camps with for future opportunities.
Through STEM Girls events like these, we build and create a pipeline of young girls who are motivated to get involved in the community and on their own first teams. Many of these girls later are leaders on our team as well. Currently, girls are a prominent percentage of our leadership teams that range from community outreach all the way to the technical aspects of our program. Our girls not only work to help the team succeed during season, but also during the off-season by training new members. Legacy is the final step towards our team's push for empowering girls in our program. Here are a few of our 2019 alumni and what they're doing now and what they did in the program in the past. Anna is currently a freshman at Rice. When she was in our team, she was the president of SACOT, or the STEM Advocacy Conference of Texas. As the president, she helped grow SACOT to over 1,000 members strong and expanded into 2 other states, Pennsylvania and Arizona. Tatum is currently a freshman at the Colorado School of Mines, and she was a strong supporter of our STEM Girls Initiative while she was on the team. She was our electronics lead, and she was a great role model for Avni Iyer, mentioned before, the current electronics lead, and really encouraged her to step into her leadership role as an electronics lead. This type of encouragement from our upperclassmen to underclassmen is a really big part of what makes our team continuously successful. Lastly, Molly is now a freshman at MIT. She forged a path for girls within the design team by being the head of the subsystem, the floating intake, which sucks the balls in. So, along with these impressive young women, we are really proud to say that 80% of our students go on to major in a STEM field as compared to the 50% national average.
So team culture is what our team is built on, and we improve our culture through regular team discussions in which we build and maintain a positive and encouraging environment. We have at weekly meetings and at the end of competition days, we all come together and recap and reflect on our progress. Some of the common phrases that our coach uses these common phrases to remind us that we have come so far and we are capable of so much more. And so, be better than you were yesterday. That reminds us that we should always improve and we should always try to progress to be the best that we can be as individuals and as a team. Are you satisfied? This reminds us to never be complacent and to always be trying to take action to achieve our goals. How big? So big! This team chant is our united goal to make a so big impact on our community and world around us.